1:50 left in the first quarter. Drills it from deep. DiVincenzo's got 5 points.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
A nice shot by Doncic. He's got 5.
The size and strength of Doncic can go overlooked. I mean, he's more than capable of scoring there in the paint.
For 3, DiVincenzo. And he can't get that one. The Lakers have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Back to Doncic. And there's James from the arc. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. James has got his second basket of the game.
And one way to stretch a career, taking more shots from outside. LeBron, the ageless one, knows it well.
Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Castle. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. To the left side wing. Here's D. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the game. And he drops the first. Some changes for Los Angeles. Hachimura's checked in for Hayes. Connect comes in for Vanderbilt. And Reeves is subbed in for Doncic. A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Mamukelashvili's checked in for Wembanyama. Keldon Johnson comes in for Sohan. Champagnie, he's checked in for Vassell. And Fox is subbed in for DiVincenzo. Here's Champagnie, averaging around 5 points a game.
Number 0. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter. Castle uses the glass on the layup.
And for a guard, Castle loves to take his game in deep and challenge those bigger defenders.
James outside. Pass to D. Reeves, the pass to D. Fires from the corner. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili. From deep three-point land. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's Los Angeles leading by just 2. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off.
Substitution here for San Antonio. Wembanyama's checked in for Mamukelashvili. Sohan comes in for Johnson. Devin Vassell, he's checked in for Champagnie. And it's DiVincenzo in for De'Aaron Fox. Spurs trail by 8. Coach, when you watch Wemby, it's not the height that jumps out. It's the way he moves with that height.
Brian, I've been around the NBA a long time, and you think you've seen it all. But when you see someone with Wembanyama's size and the things he can do, his ball handling, his shooting range, the way he moves, blocking shots, this guy is one of a kind.
Feels like he's emerging as the face of the NBA soon.
I think that's what we all expect.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hi, guys. Well, D in their last time out against the Hornets was definitely a factor. He dropped 13 points and he knocked down some trays last game. A great sign for his team. He stepped up his game tonight, and you could tell his teammates loved seeing him go to work. Guys?
Yeah, Allie, he put forth a commanding performance and led the charge for his squad.
Yeah, it's clear this guy is unafraid. He relishes the opportunity to take over for his team.
Yeah, so now the question is, can he do it again? Playing like that consistently is not easy.
And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. You know, they beat the Spurs during their last encounter in San Antonio.
You have to credit the game plan going in, especially at the offensive end, where they were just so relentless.
Yeah, that kind of performance on the road really speaks to their preparation and mental fortitude.
Forget his age, LeBron is still one of the strongest players in the league.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Wembanyama, screen on Doncic. Outside, DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 5. It's rebounded by Goodwin.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
Here's D. No good on the 3. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Defense is setting the tone. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
22.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
This is where you pile up wins and move up in the standings. But these can be trap games as well.
And that goes to your leadership, man. Good leaders keep you from playing down to your opponent.
Turning back now to our game, lots of positives in that first half for the Lakers.
No sloppy passes, no easy giveaways, no big mistakes. They're keeping it tight like Kenny Pants over there, Ernie.
Hey, that's tighter than tight.
You know, it's called form fitting. It's called a Euro cut. Thank you, gentlemen.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting the second half with. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Dante DiVincenzo out there with Castle, and it's Vassell in at the 3, the small forward. And, Coach, you've been lauded by some of your former players for your pregame preparation. I've seen it myself in the broadcasting world.
Well, I've also been cursed by some of those players for my pregame walkthroughs, Brian. People thought they were way too long, but I just wanted to be as prepared as possible and was one that always believed I'd rather do too much than too little.
The 3, James. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got 3 assists tonight.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Los Angeles leading by 10. Pass to D. Now here's Hayes. James outside. Here's D. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's the teardrop. Here's Castle. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman.
Wembanyama screen. And the basket by Castle. Castle's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Comfortable with the ball in his hands, the rookie Castle just goes to work on them with the dribble move.
To the paint. Outside Vanderbilt. Pass to Hayes. Fires the three. Vassell with the rebound.
Yeah, and they hold the lead in spite of his cold shooting night. He has not been able to get it going.
Here's Castle. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
What a difference a half can make. As much as he struggled in the first 2 quarters, he certainly made up for it with his play in the second half.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout, and we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Some changes for Los Angeles. Hachimura's checked in for Hayes. Connect comes in for Vanderbilt. And Reeves is subbed in for Doncic. Mamukelashvili's checked in for San Antonio. Fox comes in for DiVincenzo. Hachimura, the pass to James. Here's D. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. On the wing, Reeves. He's covered by Fox. Shoots. Shot is good by Reeves. Reeves has gotten his first bucket of the night.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, De'Aaron Fox, the inaugural 2023 Clutch Player of the Year, he said, quote, "You can't be afraid to fail. Obviously, you're not going to make every shot, but my team puts me in position to succeed. So the least I can do is have confidence in myself to take good shots." Brian.
Making substitutions here.
Get in there. What's up, folks?
About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Lets the three fly, and the three-pointer goes. And the Lakers lead by 16.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
LeBron and Vanderbilt, your small and power forwards. Then there's Hayes. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's D in at the point. That's the Laker 5. Here's Johnson. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got rebound number 5 here tonight. James passes to Hayes. The shot by James, no good.
Wow, missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
And it's Fox missing. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Here's the three. Rebound by San Antonio. Fox has got 4 rebounds now.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
To the inside. No good off the glass.
I think he got the shot he wanted inside, but somewhere on the play, he just lost focus.
Pass to Hayes. Here's D. Rebound by San Antonio. Mamukelashvili's got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside Johnson. Three-pointer, Fox. Fox, that smooth lefty shot.
I like it. Setting up Fox that time, getting him something in rhythm.
Vanderbilt, the pass to Doncic. Here's D. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Spurs trail by 13. Here's Fox. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Got a piece of it. A minute 42 left in the game. Fox for 3. Fox can't get that one to fall. The Lakers lead by 13. Pass to D. Hayes with it. Here's D. Lets it go from deep. Gets the 3 to fall.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Lakers.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And they played well tonight, picking up win number 24 of the year.
And they've now won themselves a 2-1 advantage in this season series. We'll see if it's the same story when these two meet one last time.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Luka Doncic.
Well, he was the reliable option for them on just about every possession. So dependable, always making the right decision.
A line change here for San Antonio. .121 left in the final quarter. Pass to Vassell. Wembanyama, screen on Doncic. And here's Wembanyama. Drains the triple. Wembanyama's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
He's got a sweet stroke from long range. Plenty of bigs do now.
Here's D. James, right side. Doncic outside. Here's D. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. And the Lakers lead by 16.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Boom! Powered down with both hands.
Yeah, you can tell Vassell likes sharing the ball. He's not just looking for his shot.
Doncic passes to D. Outside Vanderbilt. Pass to D. DiVincenzo against Doncic. Here's D. Shot clock at 6. The three-pointer off the mark. Vassell. Outside. Over Doncic. So we see the Lakers taking the W here. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And that'll do it, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
MP, you are the straw that stirs the drink.
Good game, MP.
Good win. Let's keep it going. It's game time, MP. You ready to put that work in?
Yo, I was thinking we hit that Korean barbecue spot after the game.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah,
Sounds
it's
legit, man.
It's open late, too. Hey, what's up? Everything good?
I'm guessing by the look on your face, you know what I'm here to talk about.
Somebody gonna fill me in?
Show him.
Fool, I know he didn't say that. About you? He about to unleash the dragon on that boy, I'm telling you.
Before we go unleashing any dragons, I would like you to seriously consider the impact your words will have on your teammates and the organization.
No. You just think about how your teammates are gonna love it when you call this dude out and you back it up.
You are an amazing player, clearly, MP. But some things don't work out that way.
They do if you're MP, okay? All due respect, Donna, my client right here knows how to compete.
Hey, just let her talk for a second, Patrick.
Okay, floor's yours.
Responding to something like this will put a target on your back. You are familiar with the concept of bulletin board material?
Of course.
Trash talk is fun. I get that. But when you make it public, it can fire up the other team. And it can anger your teammates if you can't back it up. You're a tremendous player, MP, but this is the NBA. Everyone is extremely talented, and some things don't work out the way you want them to.
Look. On the other hand, if you put that bozo in his place after calling your shot, that's something all teammates will love. Okay, look, I may not be in the NBA, but I understand the psychology of sports, okay?
And that's also true.
Thank you. So what are you gonna do, man?
Don't worry about it. I got this. I got it.
So,
I hit him with a professional and a polite no comment.
You made the right choice.
Hey, don't look so sad, P. You know I'm still gonna go out there and cook him. Light work, man.
My man.
I'm just gonna do it my way, man. Strong, silent type, all right? All right, man. I'm out of here.
We know MP came ready to play.
Coming up next, the Spurs taking on the Lakers. For the Spurs, they'll be on the road in a tough test. But when this team shines, they shine brightly. Now it's proving time. Lakers, Spurs is next, right after this. Broadcasting live, 2K Sports presents the NBA. It's Monday night. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. As we approach the halfway mark, let's take a look at how everything stands out west. You take a look at Los Angeles. They're having a solid season, 5th in the conference and looking to move up. And, of course, San Antonio, down 4 spots from them.
And, you know, right now for San Antonio, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
You know, it's really hard to figure out exactly what's been missing, but there is something missing that perhaps could be the system they're playing in.
And the starting group for the Spurs. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Castle is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Vassell in at the 3 spot. And for the Lakers, up in the front court, the forwards are James and Vanderbilt. Doncic out there with D. And it's Hayes in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And as we get deeper into the season, MP's let it be known that he intends to get his hands on the Rookie of the Year trophy.
Well, he plays with a lot of pride, and we've seen that all season. But as much as individual goals matter, he's got to keep in mind that the best way to show his worth is to help the team win. And no point in accumulating individual accolades if your team hasn't had success. Winning still needs to be the #1 priority.
And Greg, for games like this, where these two teams just played each other, how different is the approach?
It is different, Kevin. It can almost feel like a continuation of the last game, and one team now maybe has payback on their mind.
For the Spurs with the ball, it's a three-point game. And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with J.J. Redick.
Now he's in awe of Victor Wembanyama, just like everybody else. He said, I don't know that we can stop him. I don't know that we can slow him down. But they want to try and play a physical brand of basketball against him at both ends and see if that has any effect. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here's D. Last game he had 13. Just 5 to shoot from the arc. Rebound, San Antonio. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
And guys, you just can't afford to give away points from the foul line. Not in the NBA. Teams are just too talented.
Yeah, and you know, to come up short at the line is frustrating because that's controllable and it's actually a free throw. So you feel like you leave loose change out there when you don't convert.
Now, Doncic, after the missed three from D. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Vassell outside. DiVincenzo with the screen on James. Vassell, no good. Lakers have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. The three for Doncic. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Don't know what you're thinking, but you got to get out on that or Luka gonna cook you.
And really, Clark, Luka Doncic is a one-man wrecking crew on the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, he really is. I mean, he's special. His IQ, his size, the way he can make shots against tough defense. He's got the lean back. He's got the crafty moves. And I think he's a lot stronger and a little more athletic than people give him credit for being. I mean, without a doubt, he's one of the most unique and best players that we've seen in the game.
Fox, he's checked in for Castle. And let's take this chance to look at some of the perimeter players who aren't afraid to mix it up in the middle either. These are the top rebounding point guards in the league. Second, Luka Doncic.
And it may not be the first thing you think about, but if you look at a lot of the all-time great point guards, their rebounding, that nose for the basketball is a big part of their game.
Absolutely. I mean, that's no coincidence. The ability to have an impact everywhere on the floor, not just on the perimeter. I think that's what separates a lot of the great point guards from the good ones.
Here's LeBron following the bucket by the Spurs. D passes to Doncic. Here's D. And it's off from three-point range.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
The shot's good from DiVincenzo.
And there's DiVincenzo with the quick trigger. Cannot give him any room defensively. You've got to eliminate his airspace.
Now here's LeBron. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now. And here's Doncic from the arc. The Lakers keeping it going. A new 14-second shot clock.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here's DiVincenzo. He's got 5. Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Wembanyama is a specimen. Going at the rim there with a purpose.
D passes to LeBron. Here's D. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Now, here's Doncic. They trail by 1. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Doncic has got a couple of threes now in the first for the Lakers. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first. Stolen. Down low. Kicks it out to LeBron. They grab their own miss. Vanderbilt's shot is good.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with the soft touch to match.
Now, here's Fox. He has yet to score.
And how about the mid-range shooting of Fox? Definitely capable of sinking those shots with consistency.
Vanderbilt finds Doncic. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic. 19 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Fox, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Man, I like how confident Fox is inside. I mean, awesome, absolutely awesome, getting good positioning close to the basket.
Lets it go with the three, and it's D missing. He gets it up. No good, shot missing. Tie game in Los Angeles. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
On the court right now for the Spurs. Castle is out there with Fox. Substitution here for the Lakers. Vanderbilt's checked in for Hachimura. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Connect. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Austin Reeves. And it's D in for Shake Milton. Here's D. Knocks down the three ball. D's got his first 3 points of the game.
And just a great second quarter for them after such a difficult first, bringing that field goal percentage up from below 30 and now with the lead.
Spurs trail by 5. Now here's DiVincenzo. He has 5. Wembanyama high post. He's against Vanderbilt. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to DiVincenzo from outside the arc. At this time, his first miss in 3 attempts from the field. Here's D. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Takes a 3. Rebound by Sohan.
Yeah, I tell you what, for him, this has been a game to forget. But somehow they still find themselves with the lead.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Castle. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Lakers. Takes the 3. The Lakers with the rebound. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. And they've been enjoying this long homestand. That will be game 4 of 5 in a row at home. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Lakers lead by 5. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
Thanks for being with us. First off,
can't tell too much from early numbers, but the All-Star picture may be coming into focus a little. I'm definitely not surprised by these names.
Yeah, because it's just a popularity contest right now, and they haven't been playing for long.
So let's dig into that first half now, and what was a very solid performance for the Los Angeles Lakers. And that about wraps it up, and as the third quarter is about to be...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. It's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
And you know what, guys? I think it starts with having a body on him every time a shot goes up. I mean, they've got to do a better job boxing out.
Up in the front court, the forwards are James and Vanderbilt. T out there with Doncic, and it's Hayes in at the center. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And Greg, you talk about toughness, the compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
Pass to D. And here is Vanderbilt. Now here's LeBron over to the left wing. And he hits it from deep. 3 points there from D. D's got the lead up to 8 now for Los Angeles. DiVincenzo passes to Wembanyama. Over Hayes. A rebound by the Lakers. Vanderbilt's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's D. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. And now an 11-point Laker lead.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hi, Kevin. Well, D in that last outing against the Spurs put forth a nice effort. He scored 13 points, and the way he shot the ball from deep was incredible, making a number of 3 balls. A surprise attack from a guy who's typically viewed as a role player. We'll see if he can continue to play a larger role in tonight's game.
All right, David, thanks. The aggressiveness, Greg, he showed the other night. We'll see if he can match that intensity here.
I'm a believer. I think he can produce at the same level tonight.
You know, I'm curious, guys, to see whether the defense plays him straight up, plays him honestly, or do they deny him, trap him, whatever they can do to force the ball out of his hands. We'll see.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Hachimura, he's checked in for Hayes. Connect comes in for Vanderbilt. And it's Austin Reeves in for Doncic. GA, there is a lot to like about the game of Stephon Castle.
His size, playmaking, defensive intensity. I guess the question, is there that one thing that he can do at an elite level? That will be a crucial step if he's to become a star.
Wembanyama finds Vassell. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Shake Milton, he's checked in for the Lakers.
Number 20, Shake Milton.
A little under. And we've got a lineup change here for the Lakers. And J.J. Redick is called timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Lakers leading by 5 on the court for San Antonio. We've got Fox. And it's Johnson in at the 3, the small forward. Here's D, guarded by Fox. And here's Doncic from the arc. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
The wide open look here for Fox. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Fox has got 24 points. Pass to D. He's with it. Over to the wing. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Shot clock at 5. Here's D. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Here's McLaughlin. Fires for 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Confident and composed on the 3-point shot at a critical juncture.
Count the basket and the foul. It's going to go on De'Aaron Fox.
Wow, as he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Los Angeles?
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
And you can't ignore their passing. All game long, they've done a great job of just delivering the ball in rhythm right where it needs to be.
Pass to D. Back to Doncic. And the Lakers with another miss. Spurs trail by 3. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
A bigger guard, 6'6" Castle, can just overwhelm defenders. Impressive for his age.
Now Hayes to the right side. Shoots the 3, and it's good. 3 points on the board on the shot from D. D's got 12 points here in the second half. Doncic against DiVincenzo. Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Vassell. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Hayes. Lakers leading by 4. Here's D. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
LeBron, he's checked in for Goodwin. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that puts them up by 5. Here's Castle from 12 feet out. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
Even in his rookie season, it's easy to see Castle's leadership.
D passes to Vanderbilt. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Pass to D. Cans it from downtown. D's got 19 points.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Oh, man, what an incredible throwdown by the rookie Castle. Wow.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Vanderbilt inside. Defended by Sohan. Vanderbilt's shot is good.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
What a play from the rookie. Castle showing this team they can rely on him when it counts.
D passes to LeBron. Here's D. From downtown. That one, no good. There's 39 seconds left to play here in the 4th.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
James finds Doncic. On left of the wing. Here's D. Knocks down the trifecta.
I like Doncic's willingness to share the ball. He wants to see other guys involved in producing.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
During that break, Greg Popovich really had some strong advice for his team. Now, Coach was still pretty positive. He told his guys a handful of shots completely changes his game. Just a few good minutes, and we're right there. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
Exactly. You got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
Number 0. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 4-point ball game.
And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
San Antonio calls timeout. 20 seconds left in the fourth. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
They're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
.20 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Castle. Count it! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And the potential Castle has is intriguing. When he's scoring like this, you wonder how dominant he can be moving forward.
15. At the line for 2, number 0.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
You don't want to force it, though. Still need to get a quality look.
DiVincenzo can't hit it. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Devin Vassell. That's his first personal foul. The team is in the penalty. At the line for 2, LeBron.
Gets the first. That gives them a 4-point cushion. And he is unable to get the second one. Missed. And so it's the Lakers who come out on top here. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellum, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time.
Right, MP. MP, you my dog and all, look, but you can't let people talk crazy about you like that. You gotta stand up for yourself. Come on, my dog.
Son, you win so many games, I'm running out of things to say.